Hello and welcome to a video on Flipgrid and topics. So we first started out talking about groups. Now one thing, I'm going to go ahead and go into this group right here and make sure Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a topic within Flipgrid. Now we talked about in the last video creating groups and then creating the topics within groups, or we can simply create a topic as a standalone. So either way you go is fine, but if you have a group and you already have students in that group, then whenever you create a topic within it, then you're going to be able to, your students, once you make it active, are going to be able to see that topic within that group and be able to access it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on math, and now you'll see that I am in the math group, and I can tell that because, well, it says math up here, but also because down here you'll see I have two choices now in topics and students instead of having the choice between topics and groups. So by default, when I've created this group, it created a topic for me that I can either hide or delete, or I can actually use it. I'll let you explore that on your own because I want to talk to you about actually creating a topic. So I'm going to come over here on the right side and I'm going to click the Create a Topic button. And for our purposes, I chose adding fractions as a title. And now you have to put in instructions. You'll notice there's a little star there, so it means this is required. So I'm going to go ahead and give some short instructions. So watch the video and then answer the questions on the form. Now down here, you also notice, actually before I go down, that you could have put a link in there and done some other things within the prompt itself. And now we can add our media. So the media could be you clicking on record a video, and then it will record using your webcam and your speaker. You will need to give it permission once you click on this. You can also say create a screencast ahead of time, say of a presentation or whatever you wanted it to be, and then you can upload that video here and the students would have access to it. Or you can do a YouTube video and so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and come over here. I do want to point out that they do have the ability to incorporate Kahoots and Nearpods in here, which is a really nice feature. But for our purposes, I want our students to be able to watch the video first. So I'm going to click on YouTube Vimeo, add a video, and then it's asking me for the link. I already have one ready to go. And then I'm going to click next. I see that this is the video that I want. I can actually play it and kind of preview it ahead of time if I wanted to, or I could find another video. I'm going to go ahead and click add, and now you'll see that resource is right here. As I come further down, I see I could have a guest password. And then here's something very important in the essentials, a couple things actually. Topic moderation. If you want to be able to view the responses before they're allowed to post where everybody can see them, I would turn this on. And then down here, the recording time, you can go anywhere from 15 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is kind of long. I'm going to keep it somewhere towards, let's say 3 to 5 minutes is usually a good time. I'll go ahead and give them 5 minutes. And then you can allow them to comment on other video responses, or you can say no responses at all, or no comments at all. So there is, since you are having your students log in with their Google accounts, there is accountability here. So I'm going to go ahead and say video and text comments. And then you could choose the closed captioning here also, if you wanted to. Now, one nice thing right here is I can click Save Changes to my default settings, and then that means every time I create a topic, these settings will be there by default, and I won't have to change this every time. For my purposes, I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that. And then I could go ahead and create the topic, but I want to go ahead and click on More Options and see what's available down here. So Down here, looks like we can add some more attachments if we wanted to. And then further down, you'll see the status is active. And then I can say when I want this to close. And do I want the notifications to go to other people, or do I just want them to go to me? And you could choose never if you wanted to. The video responses, here are some things that you can choose to turn on or to turn off. And then you can they have a basic feedback and then feedback rubrics if you wanted to build one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and leave everything down here as it is, but this would be something for you to explore if you want to be able to add some more features to your videos or just change some of the settings within them. So scrolling back up, let's see everything here. Now I could only add this one right here, but let's see, if I view all media resource options, I could possibly add another video or a Giphy or something else if I wanted to. And then it looks like we're good to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to the bottom right, and there's a blue Create Topic button. And I'm going to go ahead and create this topic. Now you'll notice that I can add this to the Google Classroom if I wanted to, or I could copy the link and be able to give that to my students. And in this case, I'm just going to click All Set, because if you remember, we actually created this within our math group, which we created in an earlier video. So I'm going to go back up to the top, and remember the navigation up here on these tabs right here, the discussion is where our groups and our topics are. So I'm going to click discussion, and you'll see our math group is right here, and you'll see groups and topics. And you'll see right there, which is kind of neat, it added this topic over here that we have contained within the math group. So if I click on math again, you'll see here are the topics for this math group. So any students that are in this math group are going to have access to these as long as they are active. The topics are active, I should say. Or if I wanted to, I could have just created this topic over here with topics and then shared it with my students also. So then without them having a group over here. And to do that, I would just click create a topic and go back through the same steps that I just walked you through here a minute ago. Now let's say you wake up tomorrow and you want to make some changes to this topic. What you can do is you can come in here and you can come over here to actions and you can click edit topic. All right. Now also a nice thing over here is look right there. You can duplicate this topic. Say you had multiple groups. You could duplicate it right there. And so these are some of the nice features that they have within here. And then of course, if I want to be able to share this, I can just click the share button and get the link to it or put it into one of our Google Classrooms. All right. Well, I hope you got something out of this short video on topics and you have yourselves a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.